Welcome back, ladies and gents. Starting up in this session exactly where I logged out of. And when I logged in, I see this spawn here in front of me of two boxes. Looks like a construction crate and an ammo crate. Let's take a gander. All important nails. Again, more nails. Alright, we're going to continue. I'm hungry again. I'm going to head back to the shoreline because that's where I seem to see most of the small animals. And I need to be near the fireplace anyway, the stove. Let's see if I can, I don't know. No, we're not going to. I was going to try to hit, no, don't run when I've got low on stamina. There's a chicken right there. Now can I get him or it before? Oh, look at that. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Uh-oh, uh-oh. This might get me through the next 10 minutes. But as I've said in previous videos, I think the amount of food you require is just ridiculous. Constant, constant, constant. There's some scrap metal. Yeah, I'm not going to pass up these resources as I head back to the fire. I'm going to pass by the wood because I'm carrying over 100 wood with me already. I consider that adequate for now. Really, again, wood is not the limiting factor. It's nails. There's another crate. What is that? I can't see how many. I think that's a rabbit. That says 30. There we go. Oh, there's two more crates here. What is that to my right? A wolf. Oh, and a bear. How great that all of nature's creatures get along so well and do not ever have animosity towards each other. Oh, dang, another crate just spawned. I don't think I'm... Come on, come on, come on. I'm going to go back via the water, I think, to look for kelp. Nope, I'm not. It's be too slow. I'm just going to go straight back. Cook this chicken and rabbit. And there's another rabbit. I'm going to need all three probably just to get me back to half health. Rabbits in my house. That's surprising. I didn't think that would happen. And I'm going to run get this crate. Well, I'm going to walk and get this crate. Medical crate. All right. Look like tomato seeds. I think the little white ones are the white ones are the tomato seeds. First things first, let's kill these animals or butcher them. Throw them on the fire. Top off the fire. Oh yeah, these blueberries are already going. Let's eat because you know these are going to expire. And these are tomato seeds, so let's throw them in. We'll get some more fertilizer and some more water. wonder if canteen. Oh, almost. Not quite. I don't want these to burn. I assume they can burn. I don't want to take the find out. Eat, eat, eat. Just wondering if canteen is the largest water container you can build. Or I didn't build the canteen, it just came automatically with my character. I think I'll take a gander here. Oh, I'm hot. I'm too hot. Look at that. Bottom right hand corner. Hot. Wow. What is this? July. 26 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm sorry, centigrade. That's going to make it difficult to do anything inside now. Look how I'm still so hot. Maybe if I wet myself. Well, that didn't sound right. If I take a dip in the lake. I'm not old enough yet that I'm going to wet myself. I hope. I think this kelp. Let me take a good look at this. It gives 9 fruits and vegetables. That's its largest category. I don't know if there's any other kelp. I'll look around. There's some right there, and then I'll grab those medicinal herbs on the shoreline. I think it's all about resource gathering, and it's just the way the game is set up. You just must do it constantly, day in and day out. I think when I get back, I'm going to look at that BCU, the base control unit, and see what else is available. Take it out, and this time I'm actually going to take a slower look, because there's got to be something there that helps with resources. I can't imagine this, because you can't leave. You can't really get anywhere. There's no way to make food last. So you have to kill it, clean it, and cook it all within the same day. And you have to have a fire to cook. And even if I could get planters going and carry some of the food with me, as you can see, it starts to degrade. It starts to turn rotten, I guess you could say, very fast, so there's no way you could store food. So I'm not exactly sure how one is meant to traverse the map any great distance, unless you're just expected to start fires all over the map every time you need to eat. I haven't figured that out yet, how that's supposed to work. Let me top this off with firewood. Grab my water. Know what little resources I have here in storage. If I don't melt, because it is very warm. Yeah, I'm not entirely certain how one is meant to traverse the map. Refrigerator, but you can't walk around carrying a refrigerator. Diving station? Like scuba diving? Alcohol. Where do you get alcohol from to distill? Air conditioner. Vehicle construction bay. See, that's it. There's nothing here. Oh. Okay, neither one of them consume energy or mass. But see, there's nothing here that lets you preserve food. For example, I was expecting to see maybe have access to salt somewhere and be able to use salt to preserve food. But there was nothing there that gave any indication you could do that. So again, I don't know how. Darn near walked right into that wolf. It is baffling. It is very baffling with the rate that the developer has hunger set at. How you're supposed to do anything or get anywhere. I suppose you... I think that's a rabbit. Also, I just noticed my bow is degrading. Look at that. It's about 40% degraded. So I'm going to have to figure out how to repair that. See? Doggone it. I see that crate over there, but I can't get to it for the wolf. He's coming right towards me. You know, it's obvious that exploration is the way to go. But again, I cannot go too far away from the stove because you constantly got to eat. And I don't know, you cannot preserve food. Even if you find berries and whatnot, they just degrade so fast. Ah, there's a crate right there. I didn't even notice that. Ammo crate. I was too busy looking at that crate over there and seeing where that wolf was moving to. Let's see if he doesn't turn this direction. I may be able to snag this crate right here. Okay. Well, here's something. Blueberries. And again, you got to eat them directly because they'll start going bad. I just don't see how you could ever explore very much with not being able to preserve food, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Boy, that took a while for those graphics to set back, didn't it? Oh wow, it's about 4 in the evening. Be heading back here shortly. Shadows are starting to get long. Imagine this takes, like I can hear a foot, like a heavy footstep. There's something else. More blueberries. Heavy footstep coming from up here. But apparently it's just my imagination. I think what I'm going to do is build a pickaxe, because even though I don't have any clue yet what to do with all these mineral resources I see, I think it'd be prudent to start collecting them as I run across them. And I hear a chicken. Oh, there's some metal, scrap metal. Can't really tell which direction the sound of the chicken is coming from. I think in a previous session I showed how the sound and the visuals don't always match up. How it was the sound of a storm raging was what you could hear, but the trees were barely moving and the rain was almost falling straight up and down. It wasn't being whipped around by what on paper, by listening to, sounded like a tremendous storm. That's a hog, a boar. I thought that was a wolf until I heard it snort. All right, let's head back to the hacienda. Grab these fibers. I would really... See, here's the problem. Even if I could shoot a deer or a boar, I couldn't store the meat, but it would go bad. So I'm not again, I don't know. I guess this is just your life. Is just running around like this and slowly but surely trying to... I mean, this is going to be one of the slowest advancing games I've ever played in my life, I believe. Just because the way hunger is set, and the fact that there are predators that you can do nothing about. Now there was a wolf here. I want to make sure I don't walk back into him. I don't know where he went to. Probably left. Oh, there he is. He's just guarding my house now. Outstanding. See, in my opinion, there probably isn't... I don't think there's been any location I've seen where there wasn't a predator. So again, I don't know how the game is meant to be played, but I just don't see it. Oh my goodness. He's gonna force me to be stuck out here after dark, and I do not want that. Cannot see anything in the dark. If I can't get to... Oh, I see. I cannot even see that rabbit. I see there's a rabbit there, but I cannot physically see the rabbit. Yeah, I've got no choice. I've just got to hoof it in. It's going to be so dark here in a minute, and he's coming back in this direction. There. See, he growled at me, and he's sniffing the wind. But I don't think they will attack once you're on your... Okay, yeah, but that rabbit earlier that came up kind of surprised me. I didn't think the animals would get up here. I only had one. Let me eat those blueberries. See, the blueberries are almost... They've already started rotting. Something right over... I think it's a moose. I think there's a big moose right there. Or a bear, maybe. It's hard to tell the way this game displays on my monitor, being real dark in the center and light on the edges. I think grubs are the only thing, the only quote-unquote food type that doesn't deteriorate, but they don't provide very much nutrition either. So it's not something you could, even if you could get 100 of them, I don't know that you could live on them if you were out exploring. Exploring? I don't even know where that wolf went. Oh, there it is. All right, tomato, carrots, onions. He's a level 3, 105. Put some more fertilizer there. And I can see now that's also another thing. The more of these, see I'm down to 146, the more of these planters you have, the more fertilizer you need, of course. And from what it's looking like right now, one stove, even constantly burning, it's been burning for days without going out, does not produce enough because I'm already down to 216. That moose is coming in this direction. And there's a bear coming in this direction. And there's a wolf right there. So again, this game is something else. But at any rate, I'm just here for the night. I'm hunkered down for the night. Nothing else to be done. 315 hit points for that moose. Let's look at potential clothing. Maybe I can at least get a shirt. All right, so this is a lightweight shirt, medium, and a heavy, and then just a regular shirt. What are the differences? +5 protection and +2.4 in warmth. +6 protection, +2. All right, so this is a heavy-duty shirt. It provides more protection but less warmth than just a regular shirt. +4 protection, +2 protection. I hear something sound like it's behind me, breathing behind me. I don't know if the directional audio is just screwed up, but I don't hear it now, so presumably it was the moose. And if so, it sounded like it was standing right here in my headphones. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, clothes. And this sweater is +1. Okay, so this offers the most protection, but the least... Not the least warmth, but that's the trade-off. And pants... Let me see what... I think it's V. Yeah, V. Okay, so I'm wearing pants. And they're they're just light pants, which are these. So presumably... sinew. So that comes from animals. That's going to be a long way down the road because that would be large animals. Obviously, because it's not in rabbits or chickens. I've killed several of them. And that would be before, okay, a winter jacket, a helmet, and look at alloy sheets. That's so far down the road, I can't even consider it. Iron fragments. Let's look at this pickaxe. I thought that was it's a weapon. Okay, so 2 cordage, 4 scrap metal, and 4 wood. I'm pretty sure I've got 4 scrap metal. I've only got 17, though. But I believe I need the thing. So let's get 2 cordage, 4 planks, and these. That way I can start every time I run across one. I'm not going to go out searching for it, because right now all I'm searching for is basically food. But if I run across any, I'll start harvesting it. Because I honestly don't know what else to do. You just cannot move too far away from your fire. It just seems ridiculous to have to eat so much. I have to eat more in this game than I do in real life. And that is very, very odd. I guess I've got a little time here, so let me look for kelp again. And I think with, oh, that's not kelp. I think with a pickaxe, I can open these things. I'm guessing there's going to be one or two things in them, either pearls or meat. Or both, I suppose. It's possible you could have both, but again, there's nothing I could do with pearls at this stage of the game. So that's not going to be, that would just be something you store. And I sure wish I knew why it's so difficult to walk out of that. Well, it's not even a bank. I mean, it's so slightly angled. Resources, resources, resources. All right, let's see. We'll craft a pickaxe. Taking 4 of this very important scrap metal. Let's put this seed. What is that? No, I think that's medicinal plants. I thought I had more of those. In fact, I know I had more of those. And I said I didn't want to plant them right now, only food. Why do I only have 1 now? I'm positive at one point I had more of those. Did I lose them in a death maybe? I don't recall. Alright, pickaxe is number 2 now. Oh, I want to look at this. Yeah, nothing up there. Alright, well, I'm going to head out again, but I want to make sure that this has got plenty of water. And that I've got water. So we'll sanitize this water, boil this water, and then be on my way. Gotta go find more food. So what you do every day, day in and day out, do nothing but look for food. Well, I wouldn't say do nothing, but that is what has to be done constantly and continuously. Also, I should take a look at my arrows. I imagine I'm very low on arrows. I'm probably going to have to make some more arrows. Again, and that's the limiting factor there is nails. And starting to be feathers, I imagine. There's the water. Top off that. Kill this rabbit. Butcher this rabbit. Throw it in here while I look at these. I've got 1 arrow left. Well, let's make some more arrows, because without arrows, it's all over. All right, so feathers, sticks, and nails. 2 sticks for each one. Let's take the feathers, take the nails, take the sticks, and we need more sticks. Seven, 8. Remember, each crafting session of arrows makes 2 arrows. Okay. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That should give me 10 arrows, and that should be enough. Top that off. Eat that food. And be on my way. I'll try going in this direction again. You know, I think I saw an onion plant back to the left. Just gotta find crates. I guess, I don't know. Take that rabbit. And just keep hoping for crates, and then maybe we'll find. There's that hog, that boar. Look at that blood spray all the way back here, and yet I shot that rabbit up there. That's interesting. I think the physics of the game are a little off. Yeah, see that boar is moving away. I think it's fair for me to say that the boars will not charge you. And I imagine that is true as long as you do not hurt them. Because just about any animal is capable of coming at you if you hurt them. Even the family pet, for example. So I think as long as the boar minds its business and I mind my business, we'll both be okay. I do want to keep at least 100 wood on me at all times. No reason not to bash these as I walk past them. Let's get this grub. And also, I can check these rocks after I get the grub to see if there's any mineral resources on them. There's something there. I saw a... Oh, there's a chicken. Okay. I could use the meat and the feathers from the chicken for sure. So let's see if I can get that chicken. It was right on the other side of that tree. Now I don't see the chicken at all. I don't know where it went. I can hear it. But again, sound is not very... Did that chicken run off already? Apparently it did, because I don't see it anywhere. Well, missed that opportunity. Let's go ahead and grab this crate. Since the tree's not going anywhere, it's always going to be there. Maybe there'll be some arrows. There's one arrow in there. Let's get this grub. Looking around for any predators, or indeed the chicken. I really prefer games where when you chop wood, you have to first chop the tree down. I just prefer that. But I think the developer probably does it this way because the amount of wood you need in this game and the distance you can travel, you would deforest. There would be no wood within you after the first 2 days. There would be no wood within walking distance within the first 2 days. And how long it would take to plant and or grow new trees, you just could never do it. So I suppose that's why the developer handles it the way they do. But I have played other games where you have to manage the trees. You know, you chop one down, you better plant another one. And in fact, I think two of the best games I've ever played that manage that is one is called Zyson. I may not be saying that correctly now that I'm saying it. And the other is Life is Feudal, Your Own, or the MMO version of it, which is now back under a different studio. The original developer's Bitbox. were forced out of business by Xsolla, and Xsolla has now either given or sold the rights to that game to another company called LTG, Long Tail Gaming, I think is what it stands for. And they've brought the MMO back to Steam. But it's a $20 subscription plan now, which I'm not going to pay $20 for every month. But anyway, the fact in those two games you plant trees, and trees even have a quality. So you can actually work towards getting the highest quality trees that produce the best. Either in the case of, if it's for example, an apple tree, then the food quality, well, 100% is the max, but it provides more sustenance. For example, when you eat it, and better wood if you use the wood. Let's say you made a fence out of it, for example, or a wooden wall. It would have more hit points if it was high quality wood. But anyway, if you chop a tree down, it leaves a stump, and then you'd have to remove the stump and somewhere plant new tree. I like that. That's the kind of game mechanic I enjoy. I think you're going to get to a point here in this game where you just have, believe it or not, too many of the small resources. I've got 338 fiber now, and there's nothing to be done with it. Because again, the limiting factor is the nails. It's about noon time, a little before noon, by my estimate. And it's already 23 degrees here in this area. There's a box. I would say, based on the coloration, that it's an ammo crate. And there's a wolf. And there is more scrap metal. Let's see if I can sneak into this. I need him to move maybe one more step. There you go. I'm not going to get that. No way I can get that, though. The scrap metal. That's not going to happen. See, about 300 meters from the house is about the range. What is that? Is that another crate? It's about the range you're going to make in a single day. Maybe 400 if you just walked in a straight line. But you'd have to turn around and start heading back almost immediately. So that's why I'm saying there's really not... I just don't understand the choice in food ratio. Again, even if I could kill that deer over there to my left, there's absolutely nothing I could do with all the meat. It would spoil. I'd have to go straight back and cook it. I think that is scrap metal. See that deer right there? Yeah, there's that grub tree. Might as well hit that grub tree while I'm over here. Since I missed a rabbit or a chicken that was right over there in that area. If you have any suggestions, or if you think I'm taking the wrong route, i.e. just continuously walking around looking for resources, please comment and let me know. But from my standpoint, not being able to store food, I'm just limited in the range, the distance I can travel. So I have no choice but to just continuously make large circles around the base. What is that? That's medicinal. No, cotton. We're definitely going to plant that thing because cotton is something I need for clothing. So if I can grow some cotton, I suppose it will help. That's another grub tree. I noticed a boar up there. Let's see if I can get to that grub tree. And I still, you know, now that I've got the pickaxe, I'm not noticing any mineral resources. Whereas before I had the pickaxe, I think I saw them all the time. I think that's a boar. Yeah, that's a boar. I want to be certain before I moved any closer or further up into this direction. There's got to be a way. I would think, I mean, just from a logical standpoint, there's got to be a way to preserve food. But I cannot see it yet. I haven't even seen any resources that would allow you to preserve food. Like I said, the only thing I can think of is salt. And this is, from what I can tell, the water sources here are fresh water. Because boiling salt water is not going to give you fresh water. There's another grub tree. Alright, yeah, I know I've gone, it's about noontime, and I've gone further from my camp than I wanted to. I'm now almost 500 meters away. Which means after I hit this grub tree, I'm going to turn around and head back. But I'm going to move towards the left and try to get new territory I haven't covered yet. I think the only way I can see out of this dilemma, and I don't even know if it's worth the resources, is move to the almost to the maximum range you can move to in one day, and then build a little platform with a fireplace. But a fireplace, oh, there's a resource right there, a mineral. I think you would be better off building a stove, but then again, like I said, I don't know that it would be worth the resources. Iron. This is iron. So without, you know, moving around and building little temporary shelters, I guess. But then again, that would just, all the resources you're gathering as you move around would just be put right back into building the shelters. All right, now I think I know what iron looks like. I think I'll recognize it when I see it. It's really no color whatsoever. Just kind of a dull look to it. But I have seen some stuff that's glowing orange, I think, and then glowing kind of purplish. So I figure out what that is when I see some more of it. Here is, what is this? Strawberries? Yep. And may as well just eat them right now. They're not going to last. Hello, Mr. Wolf. Wolves, time 2. And there's a rabbit. All right, now I do need to get back because I've got, what, three animals I need to cook. And hopefully, I think 3 is enough to last you a whole day. Based on the last time I got 3. I was so pleased with that. And then it didn't last very long at all because your consumption rate is just so much. But again, this is, as I say, if this is a game that you're going to play recording, it's going to be a very, very long game because it takes so long just to get anywhere. As far as, there's another rabbit, as far as resources are concerned. I debated about picking up this fiber, but I thought, would I lose the rabbit because there's no markers? But he's still got his health bar, I guess you could say. There's another one right there. You know, I cannot pass it up. I've got to get them, and maybe I can get a full food bar again. But I've definitely got to get back now, because I would hate for any of this meat to spoil or these animals to spoil. I don't know what happens to meat that spoils, but since even just an apple, one apple will spoil in just a day's time, and we all know that's horse manure, so I can't imagine how quickly meat spoils. Nobody in the world would ever eat or buy apples if they spoiled in one day. There's a mineral up there, but I'm more interested in getting back to the fireplace. Blueberries. I think I've got 4 small game now. And we'll see how much more strawberries, how much hunger that takes care of. Because again, in reality, 4 rabbits or chickens would be way more than one human could eat in a single setting. I'm just being very wary since I've got so much food on me. It would be a shame to lose this food. And I hear another chicken, but I'm not going to go searching for it. I'll pick up resources as I'm headed back, but I'm not going to go too far off the path to get stuff. That's a different colored mineral. I think I will hit it though, because I want to know what it is. It's white. So a dull color is iron. What is this? Potassium. Potassium can be used in gunpowder, if I'm not mistaken. To make gunpowder. I don't immediately recall what other ingredients you would need. There's a crate. Medical crate based on the coloration. Yep. There's that apple. All right, we've got a fresh apple. I am 89 meters from my camp. Let's see if by the time I walk 89 meters, if the apple has started to deteriorate. Because I think it will. That's how fast it goes here. These medicinal herbs, and I think I probably need to look at, you could make medicine, and I've got a lot of, there's a chicken and a wolf, and the chicken's going the wrong way. Come back towards me, chicken. Nope, he's walking away from me. Again, I'm not willing to. I've got too much food on me to really risk this. I've got to get back to my base because this is a lot of food for animals. This is potassium also. It's white. I would take that chicken if I can get to him. Ah, he's coming back towards me. This is good. Come on, come on, keep. Now here's the iffy part. As long as that wolf just keeps going. Oh, I can see my planter. They're grown. I'm just gonna have to make a run. Oh, nope, 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 nope. I was gonna say I'm just gonna have to make a mad dash for my platform. And that's what I'm gonna have to do, but I need that wolf to be walking in the other direction, else he'll be able to intercept me. Because I do want to get this. Go, 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 go. Whoop! Look at that. Definitely the fuel lasts at least a day. Now, let's butcher these animals. Oh, I've got 5. All right. Well, that should top me off, I think. 5. Oh, I've got 6. There's another chicken there. I did not realize I had so many animals. Let's check this. All right, see that apple is already deteriorated by 10%. So I'm just going to go ahead and eat the apple, eat the strawberries and the blueberries, because there's nothing to be gained by holding on to them any longer. And put that cotton seed in there. And we'll put some water here. Don't want these to burn, of course. We'll eat this right away. All right, we're at proteins. All right, this gives 20 protein. Just gonna eat all 3 of these. There's some more minerals over there. Well, it's gonna be nighttime here shortly, which means I'm just gonna have to sit here through the night. Again, I don't know that we're going to have enough. I think one full planter, I'm not certain that one full planter would be enough. I'm sorry, one stove would be able to provide a full plant, because I noticed as I put more plants in here, it's taking more and more fertilizer every time, which is right, seems appropriate. And I'm going to find out. It's probably about 6 p.m. would be my guess. Of course, I don't know what latitude and longitude I'm at, but latitude's really all that matters. I'm wondering if, I think I'm going to sacrifice one of these to see how long it lasts before it goes bad, and if it goes bad, what happens to it. And it's going to start raining here shortly, which I would hope would put, that was really one of the major considerations. I had 2 major considerations for moving that from here to there. One was I wanted to be able to just walk right around this corner to get to the water. The second one was it was not under an overhang, and I wanted to see if the rained, would it raise the water level. All right, so let's eat both of these, since this is the one that just came off. I'll put it right there, and we'll see what happens to it. Because I'm full on food, I'm full on proteins. So there's nothing to be gained by eating it. And I need to know for the long run how long that cooked meat will last. And there's nothing else that you're going to do while you're waiting. I can put up these extra resources. I'm going to have to... Are these the same thing? No, that's potassium, that's the iron. I'm going to need to... I think make another box. And then break up the resources. You know, one box for building supplies, one box for ammo, that type of thing. I still haven't found a use for these electrical components. And I think that's all I want to put in there. It's August. It's going to start getting... There's some scrap metal. But there's a wolf, so I've got to be very careful. I can't really see the wolf, so I can't tell how close he is. I can only see his health bar. And the way this wind is blowing... See, again, the raindrops are coming almost straight down. And the trees are not moving at all. Now I can see the wolf, but he's... I need that scrap metal, and I cannot see his health bar, so I'm going to assume he moved further away. Just going to creep out here and get this. Oh, I'm freezing. 1 degree. In August already. Alright, so we went from 1 to 12 standing right next to it, so that raised the temperature 11 degrees just by being in my little cabin, my little area here. Let's look and see if I can put another roof. Wood ceiling. Alright, 10. 2 cordage. 10 nails. I don't know, 10 nails. I've got 80. You know, I'm going to do it. I'm going to see if I'm going to build a roof, a ceiling. So I need 1 cordage and 3 planks. 1 cordage and 3 planks. 1, 2, 3. And the wolf is back. So I want to put a ceiling piece right there. Also, is this getting water? All right, it's at 85% water right now. It should be. Look how it's raining. It should definitely be getting wet. See, it's even raining right here, so that's getting 85. It doesn't appear to be actually getting any moisture, though. Let's grab some nails. 85 is the water level. Still 85. Yeah, apparently the rain, even this heavy rain, doesn't actually add moisture to the planters, which is very disappointing. All right, let's make a ceiling. I thought I made enough. Well, I just messed that all up, didn't I? 1 of those and 1 more of those. It's very disheartening to just be stuck right here and watch that wolf walk around you. I imagine about a year in real life game time, I might have a rifle and still be searching for food. All right, now let's make that ceiling. And again, I want the grain to go this direction. Which means, okay, number 6 is rotate 4 and 6. So that, is that what I wanted to do? I can't see the grain now. Yeah, that's what I wanted. There we go. All right. Well, nothing else to do but just sit here and wait till morning. So I think we're still trying to figure out what'll happen to this meat. At what point is it going to go bad, if it does go bad? And if it goes bad, does it just diminish the resources or the nutrients it give you, or does it poison you? Like I think real, bad meat should actually do. We're going to put up these nails. And I'll see what happens in the next video. Ciao.